Okay, time for the explore.
Hi.
I have way, or at least a little less people to talk to. Probably a third of what it normally is. Woo!
The Great Bridge of Murden is ours. The Alliance may be composed of powerful nobles, but their power is directionless and thus wasted. Though the Empire was no better before Lady Edelgard ascended the throne. Indeed, my own house fell, due in part to its inability to wield power properly.
Let me tell you. Hey there.
Oh,
What do
right.
you require? Now let me see.
Boom.
I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed. Now let
What's
me
Byleth
see.
doing? Yep, he's
I
doing
expect
great.
much from this one. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it compares these
Now
to.
let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
So that's kind of funny because he's actually gotten strength most of his level ups. Oh well. Maybe they just have like a running average or something of what
Now let me
everybody's
see.
stats are supposed to be,
I
and it just
expect
compares
much
it
from
to
this
that.
one.
I'm honestly
Yes,
not
now
sure.
Let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
I don't
Fare
know.
thee well.
I don't really ever go and talk to that guy. It's not like he's telling me anything useful.
You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village. And here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind. Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war seriously. Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
This damn cats, shut up.
Hello.
What more could Hubert possibly want from me? He's been pushing me too damn hard. Said that the only way to win over the Alliance Lords is with my help. All grousing aside, it's not the end of the world. If it helps us win, I'll do whatever it takes. I wouldn't have signed up for this if I wasn't getting something out of it.
I guess Balthus is upstairs somewhere. Yeah, this is the very early morning Labor Day edition of me playing Fire Emblem, which is probably why I sound like I just woke up. Because I kind of did and I'm bored, so...
Great, much obliged.
What is it? I have no words for you. I have blades, and if you wish to cross them, I'll be more than happy to. Although you may not be. I was told not to, however. So I will hold off until the war ends. I have a favor to ask.
Oh yeah, his little quest. Sure.
So...
Claude. Claude. Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just... I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew. Oh well, he's just another enemy now, isn't he? What? Am I not supposed to say that?
What the?
What the? Shut up.
Professor, I'm happy when we win battles, and I'm always relieved when our friends make it back safe. On the other hand, it's hard to watch the enemy die. Even worse when it's someone you know. Perhaps it would have been better if I'd just stayed with the opera. You're right, Professor. I'll never regret the choices I've made. Now you just have to lead us to victory, so everyone else can let go of their regrets too.
Didn't they used to call Claude the Master Tactician? I want a nickname too. Maybe I'll get one if I can defeat him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that'll beat his and earn a nickname for sure.
Perhaps. Without the support of the pro-imperialist lords, the Alliance is greatly weakened. Even so, I don't feel great about all this. We're gonna be fighting Claude. We can't. You're right. Claude has such unusual strategies for toying with his enemies. Even with you here, this battle will be very challenging.
Now that we've seized the Great Bridge of Myrddin, House Gloucester is comfortable aligning itself with the Empire. The path to Regan lands lies straight before us. Our clash with Claude draws nearer by the moment. Not at all. On the contrary, I look forward to it. My old rival will be a worthy test for me. I know Claude better than anyone. He is a schemer. No doubt he has some trap for us in mind. Let us be vigilant, Professor.
I don't think anyone should tell him that Claude finds him more annoying than a rival.
It's like this. I have been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now? Who would I be? Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? Ah, so you do think about such questions. You can never find answers, though, right? We cannot turn back time, so there is no way to go back and try a different path.
Nobody in the cathedral, eh?
Professor!
Ooh.
So, Goneril's troops have entered Deirdre. Oh, hey pal. Didn't see you there. Guess I was lost in thought. You're a quick one, Professor. I caught wind that Duke Goneril sent Hilda to Deirdre. She's the sister of my buddy Holst. I can't let her die. I won't! Gah! This is a terrible situation.
Yeah, it is.
Got a favor to ask.
Big brother always gets so fired up. Better keep an eye on him. Oh, sorry. I was just talking to myself. I hear you're heading out to Deirdre. Good luck with the battle.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to? I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Hey there. Lately, the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros haven't made any significant moves. I don't suppose they're going to stand by and watch while we attack Deirdre, though. That's why I've doubled our guard and instructed them to be extra vigilant. I will keep Garreg Mach safe. It is my duty and responsibility.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey. It's a lost item for Yuritsa. I should just call him Jerry. It's easier to say.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Hi. 5 years ago, during the attack on this place, you allowed me to join your side. Since then, I've risen through the ranks. And now I'm a general leading my own army. In this invasion of the Alliance, I've been entrusted with maintaining the supply lines and keeping the Goneril territories under control. That's why I won't be accompanying you to Deirdre. Please look after Lady Edelgard.
This will be very off topic, but BioWare really sucks at animating their NPCs. Holy shit. Dragon Age Inquisition looks worse than Mass Effect 2. That's so bad.
Alright.
That's what brain drain does to your company, I guess.
Got a favor to ask.
Professor! Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Hey there.
Hey!
Do you have time for a request?
I gotta fish for the big one, eh? I'm not giving you anything, cat. Fuck off.
Professor, since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. It's all a great deal of bother, but I will do my part, of course.
Flowers are so resilient, aren't they? Despite the war going on outside the monastery, here they are blooming beautifully. I hope we get to see more kinds of flowers when the weather warms up.
And carrot. Fuck. Well, I did my best.
Professor, I think you should be made aware of a certain group working with the Imperial Army. They are the same lot that invented a technique to turn monsters into war assets. It's quite obvious their trick draws on the power of the Crest Stones, but there is something more to it than that. Some secret I have yet to decipher. I suppose I need to better understand what kind of people they are. Who are they? What do they want? For her part, Miss Edelgard is cooperating, yet does not hide her hostility towards them. I suspect we should prepare, in case the day should come when we must combat these strange people.
Oh, is this the quest where Hubert asked me to give him some flowers?
Well done, Professor. Thank you. So, we've somehow managed to take the Great Bridge of Murden. That means House Gloucester should now be ready to join the fold more formally. We've blown a major hole in Claude's plan to preserve the Alliance. We should press on to Deirdre before he has the opportunity to adjust his strategy. I have a request for you.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes, sir, I will bring you your flowers.
Professor?
I wish we could settle all of this before the fighting begins, don't you? I wish it dearly, but few others feel that way. They fight in a bloody battle, take countless lives, and then finally come to understand defeat. They refuse to admit when they're beaten, and they keep it up until they've been utterly defeated. Of course, I understand that sacrifice is inevitable. But if they're going to surrender after being defeated anyway, why raise a weapon in the first place?
I'd like to point out how short she is, even wearing heels. Ah. Woman, let's spawn the fuck out. Let me out!
A moment, please.
Hello.
Oh, good. Thanks. Professor. A moment. So, that means we should press.
What? Oh, right. I have to actually gift it to him. Here you go.
I'll take. Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Thank you. Bernie. Bernie needs help. Damn, Bernie. Just kind of got it in one go, huh? Oh. Alright then. I can't say I've ever seen that happen. I don't even think Lysithea had that happen. Huh. So I'd do one more for the road, I guess. I mean, I suppose I'm not even really going to faculty train Byleth on anything. I don't think there's anybody around that could actually train him, so I'm honestly not worried about it. I hate this little baby cough I have. I've had it for like 4 months.
Ferdinand, I hope you'll take this opportunity to speak freely to me.
I do not require your permission to speak my mind.
You're all so angry.
I see your food preferences are this.
You haven't.
Oh. basically these damn meal times are just for the most part, just for getting support with people, so at least now, that's basically all they're good for.
I can...
For the most part, anyway, that's all they're good for.
Ooh, eating.
So, Dorothea... I still need support with Yuritsa, huh? Nah, but I can just give him stuff, can't I? Constance doesn't like cooking. Wow, what a bitch. Imagine. More speed.
I'll be most useful as a taste tester. The rest is all you, Professor. Oh, I'm just kidding. You'll find it turns out best if you just follow the recipe until the food is done. Easy. I see.
Alright, may as well do my little fighting tournament thing too, eh? Advanced Lance Tournament. I wonder. I mean, she should win, but just in case she doesn't.
No use! I fight for justice's name. Witness frigid pride. You are in my way.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Not for myself, for every. Not for myself, for every.
Get him.
I fight for justice's.
Yay, I did it. So excited that I did it.
What is it? Leave, then. I was...
Homeboy's got issues. There it is.
That is mine.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What is it? Leave. I was...
So I hear you like pitcher plants.
I'll...
Hey, I did it.
Professor? Professor?
No. Oh. I gotta catch the big one. Yeah, let's not forget to do that.
Hello there. This one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. Please come again.
Yep. There you go. Ow, my ear itches. Okay. Crisis averted. Yeah, so I need Ferdinand, Linhart, Caspar, and Edelgard. Okay. What does Linhart like to be given? Does he like flowers? No, but he likes fishing
I never
floats.
do. I suppose. I hope that it's all a.
Yeah, I highly doubt you care about that. Here you go, you can have all
Well.
these.
I'll glad. I'll.
Oh, you can have half of them. How about that?
Didn't they? I want to meet. I'll come up. For me?
Your nickname will be the Manlet.
Thanks. Thanks for.
Bumping L up to A shouldn't be too bad, considering I've got a lot of shit she likes.
Of course, but if they're going... Thank you for the...
She likes stuffed bears.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, didn't get them, but they're a lot closer. I know that, so that's okay. Every 5 years, huh? That's convenient. I don't think this matters what quality bait you use, so... Yep. Oh, I suck. Oh, I suck. It's my half-awake reflexes right there.
You've done me a great service.
You know, honestly, I kind of want the Fodlandy. That thing's worth 2,000 gold, damn it.
Hey there.
Unbelievable.
Hey there. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this it? Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this... There you go. Come back anytime.
And there's basically all that money I
Hello
made
there.
gone already, so that's
This
nice.
one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
I believe I'm done here. Yep, think so. Oh, I didn't actually know it showed you previously what you'd selected to do. Huh. Guess I never checked. And all the time I've played this game, I've never noticed that. Nice. That just makes me look like a well-informed gamer there. Okay, what do we got here? I need to change Petra's goals, absolutely. That's all she needs for the rest of the game. Well, I should probably get her Alert Stance Plus, actually. I lied. Sorry. It is really loading these menus slow, huh? I can just see it. I can feel it too. It feels weird. It's like lagging. God, the Switch is a potato.
You have... I worked.
Thanks. I got...
Once her axes are B+, I'm done with it, so that's nice. You literally don't need anything. What goals do I even have Ferdinand on right now? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's continue our journey on learning how to use lances, shall we?
I'm improved.
Congrats.
Each month. I'm.
I'll get it.
Yikes, dude. You...
Yes.
Very nice. I guess I'll just do black tomes or reason for the rest of her game. See if I can get her to S+. Probably not, but you never know. I mean, I guess out of all you people, it's gotta be Lenhart, right? I guess I'll continue making him a Holy Knight, and we'll see if he can actually get there. I'm curious. Oh my god, this is like just chugging. What the fuck?
Professor.
Maybe the Switch needs to wake up too, huh? I knew I was close.
Thanks for the Thanks. I could go for a snack. Yep. 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 Right now I feel so free.
Yeah. Good for you.
That was way more.
Give me my charm. I guess that wasn't very charming, huh? Oh well.
We did.
It's within my grasp.
I am getting to the heart.
Nice Ragnarok. Yeah, honestly, the only thing that makes War Master super nice over Grappler is that's banging. Anyway. Oh. Nah. Just kind of thinking. I think that's just more useful. She already has like 100% crit anyway. This is more for the memes. If I ever feel like it, I'll swap something out, but I doubt it'll happen. And getting access to S Plus just gives you Axe Fair, which is like whatever. The only people who really need to worry about that are Lysithea and Petra, so. Supports.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late? I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught. Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction. I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war. Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you. Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with. Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfrank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started. You can never be certain about what the future will bring. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
Lord Yuritsa? I believe he used to be a professor at the Officers' Academy. It was also my understanding that he was personally recommended by Lord Arundel himself, landing him a position as a sword instructor.
Whatever the case is, behind that mask of death, there's an emptiness, a void. This is probably just a rumor, but I heard he was found and taken in by Her Majesty herself. Supposedly, he's the heir of the Hrim family, but I also heard he's only a distant relative who was adopted. He sure is mysterious.
You've been asking around about me. It matters not to me, one way or the other. Do you want to know of my past? Why? Friend or foe, that's what you're trying to determine. But you won't find answers merely with words. There is only one path forward. Raise your sword if you have the nerve. Raise it and fight me. If you want to know my heart, know my sword. It's only to spar. Nobody will be slain. I cannot kill you yet. The Death Knight knows that very well. I've been told to refrain from killing you until the war has ended. The Emperor. The young Emperor discovered me long ago. Though back then, she was still a princess. Ultimately, it was she who erased my past. She placed me into a family that was disintegrating, that I might be their heir. To survive, the Death Knight must spill blood. Left to his own devices, he would kill innocent passers-by. Through the Emperor's grace, he was allowed hunting grounds. That is why, to this day, I follow her. I am not yet ready to yield such fertile hunting grounds. Nor am I ready to truly fight you. Of course, were I not here to hold him back, he would cut you down without hesitation. As for me, I too... never mind. If you've no intention of fighting, then be gone. Perhaps it is he who is to blame, but I feel oddly when I look at you.
That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming, I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago. And I'm sure it was you singing it back then. At the Opera House in the Imperial Capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered you would remember it. I performed with the Mittelfrank Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame. So you only got to hear me sing once?
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet you still remember it, even the melody of the song I sang. I'm honored.
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me. I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed. Many singers perform for decades. But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift. And so I decided I needed to learn to survive without it, long before that day came. I needed to prove to myself that I can live on, even after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish to live by your own strength?
It's hard for me to explain. The goddess supports me both spiritually and emotionally. Everything else is up to me.
Hubert, I have a request to give you, if I may be doing that.
Hello, Petra. How unusually formal.
You are always comparing me against Edelgard. I have been observing you, and you are not often making comparisons like that. So why are you always comparing me? I do not enjoy being compared.
An astute observation. I should point out that such a comparison only reflects well on you. I am perhaps doing so because you are both royalty.
That is not making sense to me. In battle, you and I are the same. Neither of us has a higher rank than general. Edelgard is leading the entire army. But you and I are both leading a part of the army. That should be making us... what is it? Comrades in arms.
Comrades in arms, you say?
When you are looking at me, you are thinking of me compared to Edelgard. But I want you to be looking at me as only myself. Do you have understanding? I do not want you seeing me as foreign royalty, but as your comrade in arms, who is working with you at your side.
Ah, I understand you now. It seems I've done you a great disservice, Petra. Your friendship is important to me. I am sorry that I failed to make that clear. By comparing you to Lady Edelgard, I have treated you merely as one chasing after her shadow. I have done so even while believing that the Empire and Bridget would never go to war again.
Do you really think you can stop comparing? I am knowing well that Edelgard takes a big place inside your heart.
I do not fully understand it. But when I look at you, I simply cannot help but think of Her Majesty. Your past, full of hardship, your unwavering determination, your uncommon excellence. As such, I cannot promise never to compare you. But I will try my best to do so less often.
For now, that will be okay. But I will not be giving up on this. And I want you knowing that one day, when you are comparing, you will be finding I have won the comparison.
What an amusing thing to say. Lady Edelgard's face would contort most bitterly were she to hear it.
Be marking my words, Hubert. One day, between the two of us, you will be choosing me.
Hubert, my boy, It's rather rare for the two of us to see one another with no one else around, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is.
I was good friends with your father, you know. Perhaps this is fate, eh? Of course, when I left the Empire, I broke off my friendship with him. And, well, everyone else.
You were right to sever ties with such a miserable piece of filth.
Sharp words, Hubert. Contemptible though your father may be, he is still your father.
Don't overcomplicate it. I will not forgive him. Ever. Contemptible is just the right word for the wretch. Do you truly know what kind of man my father was?
I assume you're talking about the insurrection of the Seven. At the time, I was already at Garrick Mach. I know nothing more than hearsay. That said, I found it hard to believe that Lord Vestra would challenge the Emperor like that.
Yet that's exactly what he did. Since the dawn of the Adrestian Empire, House Vestra has served House Hresvelg as the Emperor's right hand. My father spat on a legacy of loyalty and devotion that had lasted 1100 years. He conspired with the ministers to usurp power from the Emperor and Lady Edelgard.
In your father's defense, the Emperor was attempting to take power from the Seven Houses. The Emperor's reform was an attempt to concentrate power in the hands of the throne. The nobles put a stop to that. Emperor Ionius lost the ensuing power struggle.
Now it is the nobles' turn to suffer defeat. Her Majesty will crush all who oppose her.
You hope she can cease this never-ending conflict? That's quite a goal, Hubert.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean? About suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Where has it gone?
Lynn, you got a minute?
Oh, Dorothea. Are you done being alone?
Please, don't say it like that. I let the gossipers get to me, and I snapped at you. Can you forgive me?
You have my forgiveness, although I remember no wrongdoing on your part.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess.
So, do you feel better?
About the gossip? Not even a little bit. I need someone to talk to, and I figure it should be you.
Oh? Okay. What is it?
About the things that those soldiers were saying. The truth is, I agree with them. As selfish as I am, I curried favor with a noble so I could enroll here. An orphan like me, here. Crazy, right? And now to be leading troops as one of the professor's generals? I'm way out of my league. I'm doing the best I can, of course, but sometimes I wonder if it's enough.
Dorothea, if I may offer a bit of advice, you have no reason to face anything you do not wish to. If the past distresses you, then just let it go. It's as simple as that.
But it's my past. You can't escape your past.
You've probably overcome a lot of tough times, haven't you? I think that's incredible, really, but why not just let go of the suffering and run away from the memories that cause you pain? I suspect you'll find it a better way of living. I know I do.
That's not living, Lynn. It's running away. If I leave my hardships behind, then all of that means nothing.
Good point. Well said. Yet, I propose ignoring your past changes nothing of who you are today. I see before me a great woman who should not be bothered by idle gossip. Even if you dropped everything and took a nap for 1,000 years, you would still be you.
What an example. I don't quite get it, but I am a bit envious of you. Still, I can't live the way you do.
At least try it. Go take a nap where a noble will see you. Give them something to talk about.
Maybe I will.
Hello, Emile. The War Council is about to begin. Come on. What's the matter? You're so pale. Have you been injured? Emile?
Must slay more.
What?
There is no pleasure to be had in these halls. My thirst is unbearable. Perhaps bathing in your blood will help satiate me.
Emile? Wait. You're not Emile. You're the Death Knight. You may look like him, but you are not him. He would never say such a thing.
What care I for names? I care only to kill or be killed.
I see. So you want to kill me? Then do as you must. It is within your rights.
My rights?
Mother and I must be the reason the Death Knight exists within you. A young boy left all alone in House Bartels without us? I can't imagine how lonely and terrible that must have been. To our half-siblings who bore no crests, we were nothing more than intruders. Their horrible words and violent actions were only bearable because the three of us supported one another through it. All alone in a place like that, it's little wonder that you broke down as you have. We should have rescued you. We should have offered ourselves to save you.
Nonsense.
However, we cannot turn back the hands of time. Atonement is all I have for you now.
You don't understand anything.
Emile?
The day you left, 18 years ago, I told Mother to leave me there.
What? But why did you do such a thing?
I wanted to protect you. I am glad that we are reunited. I am happy that you are alive. I am so sorry, my dear sister.
Emile.
Okie dokie then. And I'm not gonna do paralogs or anything. I'm just gonna do a bunch of auxiliary battles to make some money, and then I'll go right into conquering Daedru. So yeah, thanks for watching.